If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is our live call-in talk show all about the Wheel of Time. And because we're tight for time, let me bring my guests immediately in. We're here to talk about San Diego Comic-Con and the Wheel of Time panel that's going on about Origin Series. And let me bring my three guests into the Dusty Wheel. Welcome to the show, Bree, Tom, and Jen, who happens to be at the panel. Hi, Jen. Can you hear us over there?
I can hear you. I don't know if
Awesome.
you can hear anything. It's
Actually,
loud here.
it's not loud at all. So that's great. That's great. So Jen's going to be with us here just briefly. The panel begins in what, like 3 minutes or something?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 minutes, and they're like any. Yeah, so I will have to like disappear and pretend I'm not doing this.
Well, thank you for giving us the news. Jen will be sending us updates.
Live reporting is totally fine, just no live streaming.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So they can't stream it, but we'll be getting actual updates from Jen as we talk about the Origin series, and as news comes in, we'll cover that. Is the room full? How big is the room? Can you hear us, Jen?
I think we lost a Jen.
Oh, did we lose? We might have lost Jen.
Can you guys
Oh,
hear
there
me?
we go. Oh, yeah. Now we can see it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So they haven't entered
It's breaking up a little.
Okay. Yeah. There's everybody. I like it. Yeah, that's a good sized room and a good crowd. So no one's come on the stage yet.
Room yet. And they spelled Grammy's name wrong, and the Wi-Fi is terrible, so I'm losing you.
No worries.
And I'm slow.
Well, Jen, if you want to cut out, you certainly can. Here, we'll look for updates from you on Discord.
I have to go.
Okay, we'll see you. Bye. Okay, that was a fun little moment to have Jen join us. Thank you both for being here. So yeah, this is gonna be fun for people that don't know what we're doing right now. Like it shows here, the Wheel of Time is doing a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and that panel is not being live streamed as far as we know. But we have some fans there that, just like Jen, who are going to be sending notes about what's happening, if there's any news. But they're there to tackle, I believe, the Wheel of Time Origin series. And if you don't remember what this is, when the season 1 dropped, they dropped, all of these. And let me get if you probably recognize this or these images. Thankfully, Tom sent these to me so we can show these on screen. But yeah, something like this, for example. Hopefully you saw these. The Breaking of the World was one of my favorites. But I think there were 6 of them. Am I remembering that correctly, you two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you, were you fans of The Fall of Manetheren? Did you like that one?
That one made me emotional.
Did it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was, you know, like it makes me think of like when Matt was talking about it, you know,
Yeah.
when he was reliving his memories.
Oh, good point. If you're here watching this, as we say, there is a show contains spoilers. If you're new to the books, you don't want anything at all spoiled, then you probably want to step away and maybe just follow the news as it comes out of the panel. We're not going to be trying to spoil the books for you, but we are going to be talking about the books. We're not going to keep to a certain book here. We'll try to stay to the earlier ones, but something might come up. We might start talking about something having to do with the character. So, especially as we're talking about some of these origin stories, like, you know, the greatest warder. Maybe we won't go into too many spoilers with that one. But yeah, but there will be spoilers. Just know that if you're here. What about the greatest warder? Did you like that Bree, have you figured out why they would give us that information? Like, why pick that topic?
I've been obsessed with this. It is because a lot of these feel like they were giving us some fundamental world building. Like, people who were new to the show, who hadn't read the books, were going to be learning metaphysics. And this is an interesting story. This, I feel like, is such a fan favorite moment that is so tied to this one little battle that happens, that everybody desperately wants to see on the screen.
Yeah.
And so it's, I really wonder, they did go in hard on the warders in season 1. They really built them up for us as people. We got to see a lot of interesting stuff, but I feel like new non-readers who watch this aren't going to even necessarily, I think they once. It's kind of, I mean, I don't think you're going to know what this is unless you know what it is already.
Yeah.
So it really has made me wonder, like, what was this just, the fans are making it for the fans, which would be cool, or is there something going on with the warders? I've got like a lot of warder concern in my heart. Yeah, I feel like bad things are coming.
I would say that the warder one does seem, like you said, for how the season 1 went, the warder one was about kind of really establishing warders themselves. Whether or not they were kind of winking at something about to happen, that's a good question. Let me show this picture for those of you that are kind of curious what's happening at the actual Comic-Con here that we're covering. This is the shot from our correspondent. Happens to be, I think, Jen might be in the front row or something there. So as you can tell here, I guess I could probably let me see if I can zoom into this, everybody. As we do around here. Yeah, there we go. So can we see the names? I'm not even sure if we can get this close enough to... Yeah, so Rafe is going to be there. That's one of the individuals at the panel. Mike Weber, Daniel Henney, and then Rami, although misspelled, Rami Park, are going to be up on the stage here soon. So like I said, we'll talk about that when we get details. If you don't know who Rami is, Rafe mentioned Rami in an Instagram post here. Here's his Instagram post. He said, "The Watt Origins Comic-Con panelists today. Excited for you all to meet Lord Captain Commander Rami, first of her name. She wrote all of the Wheel of Time Origins pieces and was one of our writers and producers on season 2." Which, that's a good sign for me. I actually really liked the origin pieces. I think it was probably one of my favorite parts of... of the actual season 1. And maybe it's because, I don't know, it felt like it kept really, it's book. It's very book specific, if that makes sense. It's not, they didn't feel like adaptations to me. Like, am I misremembering something that you remember where they've changed some detail from the books in these?
I don't think so. I think that these were, they felt very...
Yeah, I don't think so.
It basically kind of, I think, what you would imagine. I think that this is more what a lot of people were imagining the show was going to be like, the origin things. And I love the show. I deeply love the show. I think that they have their own little style that is a little more in line with what people expected.
Yeah, I feel like they made them for book fans,
Yeah.
They were like, in not being a book fan and going to watch them, you'll get a little bit more, like, just more story. But knowing the things that are there, and maybe, you know, that they're hinting at things to come with those little origin things. As a book fan, you know, you could definitely see it.
Yeah.
I want to mention one thing real quick before we
go
get
for
too
it.
far from.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that there isn't a separate placard for Daniel Henney's butt. That's just, let me get that out there.
No complaints.
Okay. So apparently they are getting ready at the panel to come out here. As I get updates, I'll mention them. Yeah, I do agree with that the Origins series, you know, one of my favorites, obviously having to do with the breaking of the world. I actually think that's one of the better ones that they did that felt even a bit different than. I have to go back and like watch it, but it felt a bit different than even what we saw in season 1 when it came to that time of the world. But maybe I'm wrong about that. But yeah, that one. Which one was your favorite, Bree? Of the 6, let me remember. I can remember the 6 that we got were.
I think I really liked. I liked the Manetheren one. Even though I think that one was like mostly that was probably just my emotions. I liked the White Tower one too. I liked kind of seeing them building the White Tower, especially since, and I mean they used all of the imagery from the show, obviously, when they because I rewatched that this morning, and so it's like they're building the White Tower of the show. But I don't know, something about it. I really liked that. I liked seeing the history of it. 1 second.
When I got an update from Jen, and she said there's an exclusive look at the panel at the last 2 episodes of Origins before they go to Prime Video, and trying to find out what that means here. So I can't tell if that's like a season 2 of the Origin series, or you know. So I'm waiting for
more that they haven't shown yet.
Yeah, maybe there's 2 more that they haven't.
Origins and 8 episodes, so
gotcha.
So they're supposed to be
maybe.
So maybe there were 2 more that they didn't include. She said, no title, tall window, rider coming, looks like Malkir is potentially one of the Origin series that they did here. Okay, so that's
Malkir.
Yeah, the Fall of Malkir perhaps is one of these.
That makes so much sense too for them. Yeah. Episode 8, you know, seeing it basically. I can definitely.
Yeah, that's funny that Bradster in chat just said said that. Is that we know Land's background. I'd love an origin story of the Fall of Malkir. Well, you might be getting one.
I mean, they are bringing Daniel Henney out, so.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's
both Malkir and My Fear for Warders.
So I mean, that does seem to be what this is. Jen's reporting there that it's Land's parents, Bukuma, and these are the last 2, like you said, for season 1 Origins that haven't been released yet. So basically, it sounds like they're going to give an exclusive look to those 2 at this panel before they go to Prime Video. So maybe we will have those up on Prime Video at the end of this panel, or they'll come after that. So there were supposed to be 8. They only had given us 6. You know, for whatever reason, they held those 2 back. Maybe they were still working on them at the time. But again, yeah, it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting from world building, from a fan book perspective.
Yeah.
That the show is taking, it seems like, more liberties with the books and adapting it. So it's an interesting thing for, I'm sure, people watching these, where they're getting a very kind of book-specific telling of stories and then getting the adaptation at the same time. So
yeah.
I'm gonna end this poll that we have here. Over 200 of you voted on this. Will anything be announced at the Wheel of Time panel at San Diego Comic-Con? Maybe some of you started answering this afterwards, but no, 25% of you were wrong, apparently. Yes, more animated shorts. 31% of you said more animated shorts. And 43% of you said yes, more animated shorts plus. So there's a 43% of our audience here in live chat is hopeful that is not all we're going to get, which is more animated shorts here. Jen just said in this, Land's mom is in this and challenging Bukuma to take Land to Faldara. So that seems to, maybe it's that, not, I mean, obviously the fall of it, but very specific to Land and his parents. So, Loyal's Book Club said, I hope for a crumb of season 2 news. What do you think, Tom? Are we getting season 2 news today?
I think the most that we'll get is maybe a casting announcement. I don't think they're going to give us anything other than that. Maybe a date. That would be nice.
A date would be nice. Didn't I want to say, didn't Amazon's get a date for their premiere relatively early? I don't know. It felt a lot earlier than we got ours. I mean, sorry, at Amazon, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I thought Lord of the Rings got
they definitely
theirs.
got it a lot further in advance than we got Wheel of Time for sure.
Jen's comment, for those of us all living through Jen right now, Baby Lan is adorable. Apparently, in the animated short, Baby Lan is adorable.
Does it look like Daniel Henney?
That's we'll find out, I guess, here shortly. Now I'm kind of tempted to go and look at Prime Video here and see if they've released any more.
Do I have
the
time
difficulty
to put in my guess for the other one?
Yeah, go forward. Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
IEO War. I think it's going to be something related to that.
Okay, that would make
because
sense.
I feel like
yeah.
that's the 7 cold open story tell there.
They're not up, by the way.
They're not up. Okay, so that's a good. For those of you that are watching in
guess.
chat, what is your guess for the 8th episode? Bree went out with the IEO War. That's a good guess. Tom, do you have a separate guess on what we might see in the second one?
I'm gonna guess that it's. I don't have a specific moment, but I think it's gonna have to do with the Forsaken and possibly like the War of Power.
Ooh, I would like. I would like more. I mean, we got the breaking. I would like more about the Forsaken. I think both of those are good. I mean, the IO, because we saw that, in actual season 1, it would make sense that they were trying to complement it. So,
well, there's no. I was actually just looking at the origins and then the episodes. It doesn't look like there's a rhyme or reason to the origin versus like the episode of the show. Like
some of them seem to match, and some of them seemed very random.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 7 is the dark along the ways, so nothing to do with Lan or Malkier.
They could be flipping those around though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I am
like
seeing a lot of Layman Sin is showing up in chat a bunch. Strike at Sheogol is getting a little bit of love there. Now, Jen's final comment here was, Bukama and a group of warriors are riding away, and I may or may not be bawling, she said. So, no, but honestly, some of these, I watched these animated shorts, and I was like, maybe I would have really loved just the entire series as an animated short. Like,
animated.
They're actually, they're very interesting. Yeah.
The art is cool.
Yeah. And this just goes out to those of you that did not believe that was the 7 towers in that image a long time. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. But I was right about that. And thankfully, Jen also said, yeah, Bukum and Lan at the ruined 7 towers is really, really beautiful. So Daniel was doing the voiceover, it sounds like, for that one, is my guess.
Awesome.
So yeah. So okay. I want to throw this out there. We have 2 options here. You brought up, War of Power, and then also we brought up the Aiel War. Anything else that you can think of that would be this 8th one that they didn't drop for us?
I could see them doing like the actual sealing of the boar or the band-aid or whatever.
Like the strike itself.
Yeah, you said that right. The strike itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something. I have this feeling in my gut that's something that we're gonna get, like in the cold open of season 2. I really feel like that's been my soft prediction.
Okay.
I really feel like we're gonna get that.
You made some amazing predictions based on the cold opens, Tom. I don't know if you have seen this, Bree, like based on the music, right?
After episode 5, based on the music and the IMDb listings, I did guess all of the cold opens and the last scene.
Yeah, guessed all of the cold opens and the last scene based on the music, which I think is now I want to have a live stream where we do that. I like Wild Gardenia said maybe Dusty Wheel, but you were still wrong about Loyal's horse's leg. That's true. There was an image where I thought Loyal's horse's leg was a person. Look, that happens. People are bringing up the Shanchan too. Could be the 8th one here.
Oh,
so
I do think that.
I actually agree. So let's do a quick poll here.
Arter
Hawkwing sending people away. I think that's a.
Do you think the 8th animated short will?
None of them talked about Arter Hawkwing at all, did they? That seems like a big gap. That's another.
To give us a little bit of backstory about the Shanchan would be great because of the last scene there. So
Yeah,
Them
and you
send-
can give them backstory without telling them or spoiling that last scene too by explaining who he is, and then I think that's very.
Yeah.
It's a
It
good
could,
one.
it could just be Arthur Hawkwing sending his son across the ocean or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll do other here. 1 second. It took too long to make this poll. Jen has already revealed to us what the 8th one. It sounds like she said they're headed to the Aiel War. That's what it.
You got it
So
right again.
it shows shows the Trollocs, the Blight. Yeah, so that's what it really helps make the production design of episode 8 make sense. It shows how the Blight grew, and they're headed to the Aiel War. So nicely picked. I'm going back to Bree for cold opens now and animated shorts. Bree, can you tell us what the animated shorts for season 2 will be?
See, no, okay. I'm going to tell
Come
you
on.
my one wild season 2, my wish list. I want Forsaken to be appearing in the season as we go with no idea. And I want the 8th cold open to be some sort of Age of Legends Forsaken tea party. This is my name. Please give this to me. I'm not sure I'm predicting it, but this is what I would do.
Okay.
Where all of a sudden you realize that these people that you have run into are all ancient evil people, because the non-players wouldn't know. You'd just be meeting some of these Forsaken and not knowing that they're Forsaken, and then the final cold open, you're like, oh shit!
Just like
people were alive 3,000 years ago.
Yeah, instead of like revealing it up front, kind of reveal them all as a way to end it. Dang, I think they might choose to do that.
Just like
I said,
a bunch of random new characters, and then cold open for episode 8 is just a tea party.
Yeah, the 3,000 years ago, and you see these people, including the Dark One from season 1.
I actually think I think you're very, very possibly right about that. Now, I believe they are going to be able to be doing a Q&A after, I would assume, maybe this, after what they're revealing
it's only
to
been
us.
15 minutes, and their panel's got to be an hour at least, right?
Right, exactly. So that's got to be happening. I hope there's some Q&A going on. I threw out some questions. What would you ask Rafe if you were there at this panel? Is there a question that's kind of burning in your minds about what you would say to him? What we'd want to know from him?
Oh man, I have so many questions. Immediately, the thing that popped in my head when you said it was the Blight is, what does the rest of the Blight look like? Does the whole Blight look like what we saw in season 1, or does the Blight look different in different areas? I'm wondering what it looked like in that origin story. Yeah,
and it sounds like
thing where didn't they lose a location because of COVID for the Blight? So I'm guessing maybe that's the mini intro Blight, and everything else is going to look like non-COVID Blight.
Yeah, they did. As far as you know, that they did have a location. It sucks because I think an actual physical location would have been much more visually interesting than what we got. But based on COVID, that was one of those pieces where you're like, okay, a little bit of my angst about episode 8, I kind of wash away with somewhat COVID. Yeah. It's the same reason why I believe that Rafe said that the way that Egwene was going to resuscitate Nynaeve had a lot more to do with like being a wisdom and actually resuscitating her in a way that is not related to using the power, is what I understood. But he said something like because of the distance they had to have from each other, which didn't make any sense to me because isn't she holding Nynaeve? But maybe that was all CGI or something. Maybe the holding her. So that's the only way I can make sense of that comment. And that's what I want to. That's one of the things I want to ask him, which is like, explain that one more time, because she's holding Nynaeve. How could it have to do with a distance from her? So the only thing I could believe is that maybe again that's kind of like her holding something is not actually holding Nynaeve. Maybe she's holding some. It just looks like she is. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. Thank you very much. Nine L's said, so glad to finally catch a live one. Tyshar Hatch doing the lights work. Well, thank you to my guests for being here and for Jen. So the panel did come out. Mike Weber, Rafe, Daniel, Rami Park, and a Craig Miller is there. Joking about how RJ left a little bit of source material, talking probably about the Origin series. Yeah, like there's so much that they could do with the Origin series here. So We'll show some of these here shortly. Some of my favorite parts of the Origin series. We'll put these up on the screen here in just a bit. But yes, to me, it is. This is again something I hope they continue doing and a lot more of. So, shout out to Rami Park, who's been heading this. If there's anything from a book fan perspective where you're like, I just want to see the books come to life, to me, this is maybe Amazon's. This might be Prime Videos and the group saying, well, this is how we can do it. This is how we can bring the books alive to you, is actually through these animated shorts. So what do you want to see for a season 2? Like, for those of you that are in chat and for you two, what do you want to see from a season 2 animated shorts?
The animated shorts?
Yeah, if they did a season 2 of these, which I'm assuming they must be. I think I saw a comment from Rami on Instagram saying that Rami was looking forward to, talking about a season 2. I can't imagine they're not going to. So if we did get 8 more, is there something you think would be important for book, as you look forward to kind of a book 2, book 3 adaptation? What would you do?
I would love to see, like, oh, my bad, go ahead.
Brigitte.
Oh,
so
Heroes of the Horn. Yeah.
We've
Heroes
already
of the
got the doll.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring in a little more of that.
Yeah, I think Heroes of the Horn is dead on correct. That seems obvious, a choice that they would bring. So yeah, Heroes of the Horn works for me. What do you think, Tom? Anything you were about to say something?
Oh no, I was just going to say I would like to see the Ardor Hawkwing stuff. Like I would Trolloc Wars, maybe Shadow Logoth.
Yeah. Horn of Valir, Heroes of the Horn, Trolloc Wars would be fantastic. Yeah, I like that. Hawkwing, people are bringing that up.
Since we're going into the Aiel Waste, or at least we're getting Aiel, a lot more Aiel characters in season 2, we could see the founding of Viridian.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see them saving that one, but yeah, that would be an interesting one to bring to us now. I do this one. Something happened to the Stone of Tyr. That would make sense for this. Something very Shan-Chan oriented. So again, that kind of Hawkwing, or just going to Shan-Chan in some form or fashion. So yeah, I feel like Heroes of the Horn is a must. It's got to be in that grouping. Hawkwing and the Shan-Chan must be there. Giving us something Stone of Tyr related would make sense.
Portal stones in the show. Portal stones in the shorts.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's gonna suck if we don't.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But it depends. I think on. Sorry if people can hear my thunder.
No, you're good. I'm just glad you're still with us. That the lightning hasn't taken you out yet. Yeah.
So, I don't know how much they're going to want to simplify. There's a lot of different magic. But speaking of lots of different magic, in book 2, is it book 2? I think it's book 2 or book 3. Both of which are in season 2's purview. We start seeing twisted doorways. So that's another sort.
Yes, and so I think yes, you could go that route too. Someone said maybe these have been dropped. So let's go see it. I've heard that the maybe Wheel of Time put this out there. So everybody, hold on.
They're not on the Origin.
Yeah, so I think Wheel of Time dropped something here. So let's go see. Here we go, everybody. Yeah, here, enjoy this. 1 second, let me start this over, pause this, and here you go.
The rose petal floats on water. The kingfisher flashes above the pond. Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
We gotta watch that again. Could you guys hear that? My guess. Could you hear that, Taylor? Have you?
I could not, but I'm running over to Twitter to watch it. So
Taylor will fix that for you two. Okay. Everybody else saw that, so we'll watch that again and make sure my guests can actually hear it this time.
The weird cephalopod that lives in the lake.
Yeah, here you go. Let's watch it again. Here we go.
The rose petal floats on water. The kingfisher above the pond. Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
New episodes in August. Okay. So that's got to be season 2, right? I mean, that must be. I can't imagine they're talking about these. So, yeah, everyone's pointing this out. But, like, new episodes in August, that's got to be a season 2. And, again, it only makes sense, like you're talking about, the Shan have to be a part of this. The Heroes of the Horn have to be a part of this. Trolloc Wars, I think, makes sense to throw in here.
Something with the Aiel. It doesn't have to be Rudian, but maybe even just the Aiel leaving the White Tower and going into the controlled land.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I agree with there's people out there like, oh man, we need the whole show like this. Yeah, it's really I don't know if it's the art,
I love the art.
itself. I just don't know if it's the style that it is. Maybe it's because we're book fans and we fill in like the 700 details that are missing from these, right? Because these are very short, right? Like it's not like there's that much data here. We just know all of it, so just this little bit for us is just so enlightening, I guess.
It makes me think of the old comic books that came out from Dark Horse and Dabble Brothers back in the day.
Yeah,
That's what the art kind of looks like a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree. Yes. So it says, Mash of the Deck is pointing out here. Let me, this stuff says, it says new episodes of the Wheel of Time Origins. It's yeah. For people that were kind of curious, it's not like episodes of season 2. No. We're talking a season 2 of Origins.
I hope it's a season 2 of Origins, and it's not just the final those 2 that they just posted, because that would be, I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little cheap.
Yeah, that would be. I agree. I don't see a second one posted yet by the Wheel of Time account, so I don't know. I have to go back and ask.
That wasn't the whole Origin, because they all seem to be 3 minutes. So like that was.
Yeah, that must be. Yeah, it was just I'm sure that would just be a snippet. Has anyone checked to see if they did throw this up on Prime Video yet, or maybe
it's
we just got this?
Well, it wasn't a second ago. Let me refresh.
Yeah, maybe go check that out. Let me give you some updates from Jen. She's been giving me a lot of quotes here. Rafe was saying how great it is to have X-Ray because it's where we can do something really true to the books. Shout out to Sarah Nakamura, if you don't know who that is. It's amazing for fans of the books to be able to see it and these stories brought to life. And then someone asked, maybe it's the person running the panel, how do you decide what stories to tell in Origins? Rafe said it's working with the team of Mike, Rami, and Craig about what they can do and what they want to do. It really brings the background of the show to life. Quote, everyone should be watching them. If they aren't watching them, should be watching them. Well, a note to Prime Video again, make them easier to find.
Yeah,
get access to.
Yeah, like, it is not.
So make them like I don't think you can. You can't access them except through the website. Like you can't get them if you're watching it on like a television app or something like that. You can't see them.
Work on accessibility more, but yes, everyone should be watching these. I agree. She's asking Daniel about the process and performance, doing the voiceover and a character in a different place. Sounds like a quote from Daniel. It's such a gritty, dark look at the Wheel of Time. He also got to do it with performance capture, his facial animation. Daniel was talking about how meaningful
it looked like it's like a mixture of 2D and 3D.
Yeah. And does anyone want to see this again? Let's watch this one more time.
Sure.
And this is just probably, like you're saying, I agree that this is probably just a small snippet of this, but let's do this guy.
Yeah, all the others.
The rose petal.
Yeah, exactly.
On water. The kingfisher flashes above the pond. Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
Yeah, that's got to just be a snippet of it. Which, by the way, I will. I see a lot of comments right now, so I'll correct myself here. Thank you very much. Rapunzel said I can watch Origins on my TV with Roku, and then we have Gene Kavlar Calvar. So they're much easier to access now than they were originally. You don't need the
Okay, so they
website.
make them better. Okay.
Yeah, there. Someone else said something like that you could. I want to say somebody else said you could download them. Oh yeah, right here. So it says you can download 1 to 6 on mobile apps now. So it does sound like maybe shout out back to Prime Video. Maybe these are a lot more accessible than they were. So
Okay, so they
so you've
took the
listened.
feedback.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Let's see if anything else here. Rami was talking about how choosing which stories to do after being in the room, the writer's room. So Rami apparently maybe is in the writer's room for a time, as I think is also a writer on the show.
Yeah.
And Jen was like, "Is this too much? You want me to save these notes for later?" I'm like, "No, keep giving us
More notes.
keep going."
More.
I wonder, are these? Do we know for sure if these shorts are like canon per the show, or are these just like tidbits of Wheel of Time stuff for funsies?
Well, no, that's a good question. I don't think anyone's asked Rafe that, so that would be a good question to ask, which is the actual asking if these are meant to be supplementary to the actual book canon, or if these are just meant or to show canon, or if these are just actually meant to be book related, understandings. So yeah, that's a great question. By the way, this is a live call and talk show where we will take a call, if you will. I don't know why that call-in line looks like it doesn't show right now. So I can just give you the call-in. It's 1-313-825-5968. That's 1-313-825-5968. And you can give us a call if you'd like to kind of share your thoughts about the shorts. And so, yeah, Taylor fixed this for us. Let me see if I can. Oh, I still can't put it there, Taylor. Oh, there it is. Yep. Thank you, Taylor. 1-313-825-5968. If you got a comment for our guests about the shorts and you want to give us a call, that'd be fantastic. Okay. So season 2. Oh, wait a second. There is a behind the scenes season 2 video that just is dropping there. So I don't know if let's watch. So do you both care if I share the details with you? We're hearing this. If you don't want to hear any details about this behind the scenes clip, then don't listen to this. Right now, Jen is sharing details about like I said, season 2 behind the scenes. Walk away now if you don't want to hear this. I will read what Jen is writing. Jen says, Lan and Moraine on a beach. Big fans, which I'm assuming is like an actual fan. Then that wheel, if you know what we're talking about. Someone in white with a huge axe. Explosions. Egwene in white. A mirror draw on a door. Oh, jeez. Okay, and just said I need to see it again. Questions from the audience are happening right now. Oh, okay. So this needs to drop already.
For real.
Tweeter of Chaos, show yourself here. Let's get this up. So there is a behind the scenes clip. That's what we got. It doesn't sound like we have any more of that just yet. Please let us know in chat if you see this. But yes, that's the mirror draw on the door is making me happy. Yes, right. That's all you can say. Hopefully, more Pat and Fane. Right. Hashtag I like that Dana Lou mirror draw on the door. Love it.
Door
sorry,
draw.
I think I missed this comment. What about something from the first age? So something from the first age. That'd be hilarious. Jay Diggity. Yeah. Okay, come on. We need this. We need this now. Posted by Wheel of Time.
You want to hear my Moraine and Lan? Oh, we're waiting.
Hear your what? Say it again.
My Moraine and Lan season 2 theory.
Okay, let's hear it while we were waiting for this thing to show up.
I think instead of going to hang out with some twins, they're going to go find Varen. This is what I'm pulling.
I totally.
I needed to.
Bree, I'm going to put it this way: any theory you're pushing is basically going to be like, that's probably going to happen. Like you have the gift of sight here.
I went all in on Dark Friend Layla, so.
Okay, I mean, I'm still on the edge on that one.
I think they're gonna combine Adelaide and Van Dien and make it Varen.
Yeah.
Oh,
really
I see what
think
you're saying.
She's,
Okay.
she's the
Yeah.
person you should go to if you want to find odd facts.
Okay, so by the way, here's a question to Rafe. If we'll see it in Origins, will it not be in the main show? And Rafe said, being cryptic, that some might make it in, but most of them likely won't be. Okay, so that's a good note.
That doesn't answer whether they're canon or not.
That doesn't. They're not likely to build Malkir, was his comment. Question for Daniel: what's been challenging or your favorite thing on the show? Daniel said keeping his dry humor. That was the answer to that question, everybody. Okay. Oh, we had a caller, and then the caller dropped. So maybe they'll give us a call back here shortly. So as these questions come in, okay, Bree, your thought is to actually change those two. Basically, they'll go looking for Varen, is your thought here. Okay.
That is my hope.
I think they're just going to eliminate those two characters completely and just make it Varen.
So do you think basically Adelaus, I'm going to spell this wrong, and Vandene will be replaced or merged into Varen? Now, by the way, I'm totally looking this up because I'm not going to post this. Adelaus, I think I'm going to spell this wrong. Did I have it right? Oh, I should have trusted myself. I had it right. Do you think Adelaus and Vandene will be replaced and or merged into Varen? Is that close enough to your theory, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where they're going to go to find stuff is to Varen. Okay. Whether that means they're merged or not, but probably merged. I mean, there's a
Okay, so we're still waiting on some answers back from this. Now I know there's a behind the scenes clip, and I don't. Now I'm like, season 1 Origins. That's cool. Now give me the behind the scenes clip. That's what I really want to see. Yeah. I don't want to. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. 20 seconds ago it was posted. Oh, hold on, everybody. Hold on. I know if you saw this on Twitter, we're getting it. Okay, enjoy. Oh man, we're gonna break this thing down. Okay. So
much.
I don't even know. Okay, let's do this really quick. This has got to be okay. That looks obviously like Avienda, right? That's Aola Smart right there. So, what do you think here, Bree? Judgment on the costumes here. You've been doing so many costuming stuff with Jenny, haven't you, recently? What do you think about these Aola costumes? Did we lose Bree? Bree, are you there?
I'm muted. Sorry. Because
yeah. What do you think about these? Yeah,
I absolutely do. I am not as smart about the costumes. I just run with Pez, the costume girl. But I mean, I really. Oh, I'm feeling it. Also, I don't know if everybody noticed, and I can kind of see the back a little on the person whose back we can see.
Yeah.
But if you look closely at their armor, it has a Vendasora on it, and that's something that Pez noticed in season 1. It has trees on their armor, like embossed into it, and you can kind of see the back that there's some little lines. I never would have noticed it, hadn't like zoomed in on the armor in season 1 for Pez. But
nice.
I think that this has a Vendasora like embossed. So I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Like unique to the Cold Rocks hold.
Taylor, can you get us that video up on the iPad? Is there a way to get that onto the iPad so we can zoom in and do some? Taylor's gonna try to work on us getting access to the iPad here. Let me. Okay. So we gotta, obviously we're gonna have to get a screenshot of, if anyone wants to send me a nice screenshot of the Aiel there that we can zoom into, please do. Now let's move on from this. I mean, there's a lot to be said there. I'm sure on the clapboard here, this is telling us, I think, I just don't know how to read the clapboard here, but something about which episode. Does that, I don't know.
767.
I need my Watt series people in here to give me some idea on this clapboard. They're always good about that. So, okay. We have a shot here of Moraine and Lan, obviously. This has to be on the West Coast. This, there's no other place this could be, right? This has got to be somewhere near Falma. That's the only thing that makes sense to me here. This is a annoying. I need to. Okay. I don't know why that does that. Okay. 1 second, everybody. I'm getting it back. So we have Falma there. Is there some? I don't think there's anything that we can really say about that piece other than that's just Lan and Moraine. Okay, so
Not wearing her armor. Lan has his sword. I don't see, like, they don't look like they're in a rush.
Okay, you got like the trebuchet here or whatever. Then you have the white. Are these white cloaks?
Yeah, those have got to be white cloaks. Yeah.
Got to be white cloaks. Got to be white cloaks.
Is that Abdul Silas too? Like, is he not dead? Because that kind of looks like him in the front.
Okay, we're definitely gonna have to get a screenshot and zoom in on that one. Oh yeah, sorry. Everybody's like, "Where's this video?" Oh, we're just like looking at it. Look, I didn't look up at my cameras, everybody. I look at.
He is definitely not dead. I mean,
by the way,
Wayne made the classic mistake.
My favorite part here is now chat will be like 20 seconds behind, and they're all like screaming for it to be on screen. It's on screen. It's on screen. It's on screen. Sorry, everybody.
But this is interesting. Are they in the waist? Do we
that's
see white cloaks in the waist?
That's the question here. But yeah, let's keep going here. Let's see what else we see.
Could be Falm. This could be the Battle of Falm.
That makes more sense to me. Yeah. Okay, so we.
Oh man, all right. So wait, hold on.
So this is. I don't know why. I don't know why this face makes me think it's Alexander Vion. I don't know why, but like the eyes, I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. This looks obviously like more kind of white cloak ish people.
The white cloaks are riding into a fog. When does that? You know when that happens?
Yeah. Oh yes. Good point. Yeah.
Oh, that is.
This has to be. Yeah. Good point. Yeah. That's definitely they're charging towards the end right here. I love it. Yeah. We will, for those of you watching, we'll go back through this here shortly. Okay. This has got to be, again, white cloaks. What do you think? It looks like they've made some tweaks to their outfits here. I like what I'm seeing here even more than season 1.
100%.
We see Uno. This has probably got to be Massima, Ingtar, Uno, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's a thing in the back.
That's got to be. I don't know where they'd be walking to. Although you also are seeing fog right here, right? So that you kind of see fog to the right and behind them. So it could be that this is also in Falma at the same time that's happening. So that could be the very end. We're getting another Waygate here,
and that's in a tropical place. It looks like.
Yeah, it's not like striking me like.
Who can you go back to the Uno and Massima?
Yeah.
So who is so in the center there to the left?
Is that Karen?
I don't know. Someone needs to send me a screenshot and we can zoom in. Yeah, let's keep going. Maybe that is Perrin with them. Yeah.
Tropical Waygate. What's the
it looks like you see like a bald dude right down there. I'm guessing this has got to be what, Sean Chan here?
If you go back a little bit, there's a banner on the wall.
Yeah, we'll have to zoom into that one too.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I don't know. I every bald person can't be from the Sean Chan, but that's what I see down there.
Hey, Rand shaved his head too. It looks like so.
Some explosions. Oh yeah, here's a nice shot of Rand. Who else do we see?
They're too washed out.
We'll have to zoom in on that one. Yeah, I know. People are like, we need to do some unblurring. Yeah. This is only like our third time through this, so we'll watch it again here shortly.
And there's Moraine again.
But yeah, there's two people walking behind Rand. Oh, there's Min. Yep. There's Min, everybody.
I love it. Love it.
I think this is going to be. I have a strong feeling that the series could open up on that scene of Rand.
Who is this? Who's this?
Elaine, right? Gotta be Elaine. Blonde hair.
That looks like gray hair.
Oh, gray? Tom? No, too long.
That looks like gray hair.
Varen?
But
Yeah.
Varen doesn't have. I mean, they could have gone
No.
even.
Is it gray or is it just really
It
white?
looks. I mean, I know it looks like the one I'm seeing on one of my monitors makes it look like it's gray.
I'm not. I'm looking at the costume. It's like some blouse. I mean, I could see this being.
No, it looks
so
more.
much green for an Aiel.
Yeah.
not sure
In my
that's the
head, I
wise
want to say
one.
Varen just because I want it to be Varen. It's like, now this shot is interesting. This reminds me, like, does this interior, like the stuff at the end of this hallway reminds me of Faldara, but I'd have to go back now and compare these.
The big circle metal chandelier light thing. Actually, I think that was in Faldara.
Yeah, so
But
is
I'm
this? Are they
not
going to give us like
sure.
maybe they're going back and kind of showing us a snippet of when he went in? We have to compare him back then. Why would he be back in Faldara?
I had a prediction that we were going to get for the cold open of episode 8 was going to be like a montage of everything Patton Fane was doing through all the episodes. Maybe we'll get that in this.
By the way,
just get like
Amy's
Patton Fane behind the scenes.
Amy's. Okay, I got to ask everybody. Do you think this is Amy's?
I mean, I
is
feel
this
like the
Amy's?
shoulders on this thing are giving me
Is
blouse
this
and shawl
what-
vibes. So I don't hate the wise one thing, but are the wise ones usually surrounded by that much green? I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna put Amy's here. I'm also gonna put Varen. Who else? Is there another option that I asked in this poll?
It looks. I mean, the shoulders look a little like wide and big. Maybe is it Bukama? Nah.
Oh, you think it might be? Yeah, somebody like. When you put
could
like
be.
Bukama?
I
You
feel
wanna put that
like there would
Okay.
be. I don't know if what's wrapped around the hair and the back would be, but I feel like you would be able to see a
Would
Hidori, right?
Would Elias be?
Oh,
Elias.
maybe.
You want me to throw Elias? Elias or Bukama?
Yeah, throw Elias.
Okay, so we're going with Amy's, Varen, Elias, or other. Okay, we're gonna move on from here, everybody. We'll get back to it.
Love Patton Fane so much.
Okay, Joe just said, "Is that the Trakan boys practicing in the water grounds?" Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
it
Let's
is.
get there.
Absolutely.
Let's get there. This Patton Fane one, I love seeing Fane. This is really interesting. Like, and we're gonna have to zoom into this picture because you can't see who this is.
No.
This looks like White Cloaks to me back
Yeah,
there.
White Cloaks fighting.
I see the helmets. There's funky helmets. So this White Cloaks and Shan Chan.
Shan?
Yeah, you look at the white. Yeah, look at the mist.
Yep.
So the mist is
Yeah, this could be
kind of
fighting
key
in front.
there.
I think we're
The
seeing a lot.
armor and the back, it definitely has a really.
Yeah, so you got Shan Chan and the White Cloaks and the mist. It's got to be Falma, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're seeing a lot of like the last episode of season 2.
I know, that's the crazy thing. There's been a lot of like. By the way, this is a great shot of Egwene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just great shot.
What has she got in her little pouch there? She got a golden bowl. or
The
something?
Trakan boys. Is that Taylor Napier in the far right? That I know this doesn't sound funny, but that looks like his hair.
No, it really does look like his hair.
Like, is he?
Okay,
Then
is
there
this
was like
where I
there was a
say
script. There was
My
a script.
horrible thing.
Okay, what's your horrible thing?
I'm so scared. I don't want to be right about this, but I'm really scared that Gowan is going to kill the snack warder. I really think he's going to kill Maxim. I really
Oh my
do.
gosh! Well, stop it, Bree. These are all like.
sorry.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
I think we're gonna get a lot of dead warders, and I think Gawain's gonna be able to might be killing a couple of
I
them.
think we have a guy who has to kill someone in a coup that and I think we have a warder who in the books dies off screen.
Oh, somebody was saying maybe Donald as Matt is one of these people with the
Yeah.
staffs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Do we know what does he look like? That might be him on the left there.
Yeah, that people think it's people. We're gonna have to get a good shot of that right there. I bet we could do we could zoom into that thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments and stuff coming in. Okay, this was really fun.
Thatched roofs.
Okay, this
Who
feels
this
now.
new white cloak dude is, but he's scaring me.
It's a
This
white
feels.
cloak fighting
This
an
one
ideal.
feels kind of obvious to me because of the hair. That hair looks like Iola's braids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
that's Avienda and a
So
white cloak.
Avienda, and you see a cage
Is
back
this
right
the
there.
white
Yeah, so-
cloak that had we saw earlier? I feel like it might
With
be
the axe. Yeah, that's the axe. Yeah, it's the same axe.
Also, I have this like horrible feeling that this is where the torture wheel is. I think that seems like a real white cloak thing. And if we know they're going to be in a desert, I feel like the white cloaks have the torture wheel.
This
Oh
doesn't
my
look like
God.
a desert in this scene though.
People are saying
we
that
have
looks like
seen-
that must be Bayer is what people are thinking.
Bayer.
Might be. Okay, yeah, I know everyone. We're getting back to it. They're like, show us
Yeah.
the screen again. Show us show us the screen. Okay, so we were right here. This shot, yeah, Avienda. There's a cage.
Yep. So that's
What's
when Perrin rescues, I guess, Avienda from the cage.
Yeah, the rescuing. Yeah, so Avienda cage versus Gaul in a cage,
Yeah.
and then this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think-
shot.
Oh,
So
wait.
There's Elias though. Elias is in that shot.
That's Elias
Yeah.
in the back left, right?
Yep, that's Elias.
That's totally Elias.
Yep, definitely. And then there's Perrin. That's
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, the
Marcus.
red shirt guy is Perrin.
Yep.
Okay,
that's
Perrin and Elias here, and running
Ingtar,
into. Oh yeah,
Uno.
because you got Massima. Yeah, you got Ingtar. Uno's probably among them, and they find the fade. Nice.
Yep. And that's Ingtar up in the front then. Whoever they. He's
Yeah, I
got a
can't
Heron
remember.
Mark sword. It looks like.
Yeah,
Rand
yeah, yeah.
is very broody.
Well, but look at this. Do I see? Is that? I know it's hard to tell, but is that blood on his chest,
It kind
On
of
his-
looks like it.
on his neck, and his chest? And what would immediately hit me with that look from Rand and blood on his neck and his chest is taking in book 3, where we get he kind of goes a little bit, he has some people are attacking him on his
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
and like
yeah,
that.
this could be
That happens-
aftermath of a little
That happens in
minor.
the woods though, doesn't it? Well, I mean, that doesn't matter, I guess.
I mean, anyone could attack him anywhere, right? All the Yosha shots are so emo.
Oh my god! I really hope they downplay the emo-ness of Rand a little bit.
Shirtless land.
Okay, a little pat and feign. Ooh. Okay, map. What is this a map of?
Bomb, absolutely bomb.
This is
Yeah,
Fama? Okay,
that's
this is just a really
I think this is the white. It looks like, so. If you look on the back left there's a lot of white armor and white clothing. So I think
Yeah,
this is
there's
the
a
white
white
cloak.
robe back there. So this is
This is the white cloaks like showing and then the trebuchets and stuff. So this is the white cloaks like prepping their battle for Falm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You look at the ships, you look at Fallman, you're like, you white cloaks have no chance.
Yeah, absolutely no chance whatsoever.
Zero chance, but yes, do what you're gonna do. Oh, that looks like Perrin right there.
Yep.
It looks like again white cloaks. It looks like the mist. It's dark.
This
And-
next scene is the scene that.
Oh, somebody looks like they're pulling Perrin out.
Yeah.
And it does look like they the Shan Chan.
Hydraulics.
No, that still looks like the Shan Chan right
Yeah,
there.
Shan armor, yeah.
Is somebody getting knocked over or dragged by the hair in the background?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see if that's a white cloak or maybe that's.
Oh, do you think we're getting what are
Not
the
arm-
gardeners? That guy, that person just looks huge.
It
They
looks
don't
like a
have,
Gwaine. It looks like I see white. They're wearing white, so I mean it does feel like a white cloak. But like you said, there's no
They don't have
armor on
armor.
it.
Yeah, there's no.
So is that like the Shan Chan and they have captured Egwene and
Perhaps.
Perrin is there? Oh my gosh, this is gonna.
That is
What?
really
Oh, my-
cool.
Okay, let's just stop for a second. Sheesh. In the midst of all of this, apparently, season 3 has been confirmed. Apparently, so season 3. Well, that's what everyone's saying here. Season 3 confirmed. Is everyone in chat? Holy. So we got two. We got 2 new animated shorts, the behind-the-scenes clip for season 2, and now season 3. Okay,
We're having a big night.
I have to like. By the way, how do I catch up on all the stuff that Jen sent? So for
Yeah, I was about to
answers,
say.
so here's some answers that Jen gave us. We're gonna go back to that behind-the-scenes clip here, everybody. Rafe is giving Rami the go-ahead to hint what would the season 2 origins be about the Forsaken for new origin stories. So Jen wrote that one's for you, Manfear. Will you use the origins to explore the bond? Spoilers. Rafe said they go deeper into season 2 proper, not necessarily origins. Spoiler was that what she said because it's important because of what happens to Lan. Someone talking about the fan community with extremes of reactions that has changed your lens or perspective on how you approach the story or characters. Rafe said that for Brandon as well, it's a lot of pressure. Keep the community in mind, but also make a show that works for everyone. Bring people in and getting their reactions, incorporating fans in the creation of the story. The question is, how does the existence of origins affect the writing process of the main series? Rafe said, we can't think of it as something people have to watch, but the deepening of it is the value that Rami... by the way, if I'm saying Rami and it's Rami, I apologize. Rami and Mike and Craig have done such a great job of. I would love it if everyone is watching Origins, but we'll always make the show stand on its own. Question also, when is season 2 coming out? The first part of the question was, how is it working with them coming out as a standalone, not with a drop of a new season? And then they asked the question about second season was the ending. Sorry. Do you see it as a show promo or something in its own right? It's both, but will always live under that Wheel of Time umbrella. They ignored the second part of the question. So I guess they were talking about season 2 of Origins and season 2. So basically, didn't give us any answer about season 2, but laughed about not being able to answer it. Thanks for doing this turning on the wheel from another fan. Question, named sword fighting moves taught from Land to Rand, and it's like a dance. Wondering if that will get explored in the main show or in Origins. Rafe can confirm that Daniel says the words cat crosses the courtyard. Okay. It's something Rafe thinks is important. We'll see it on screen. Daniel said, we took some great big swings with Lan and Stepan's death. He can go lower. He's going to have to. It's always exciting to take on those challenges. There's a lot more in the well. The writers do a great job with talking to us before we do it. We have time to prep. Helpful that we're based in Prague because then we're immersed in that world. Adam, who just finished the series and dressed as an Ashaman with a Taishar Manetheren mask, asked about relationships that have been expanded like Suarain and Perrin and Egwene. What was the hardest to adapt as for the book to show? Rafe said it's a natural aspect of television that people are used to looking for in TV, and if it's there, we'll go deeper. The relationships are more than just romantic. Rafe said, I'm obsessed with the relationship between Nynaeve and Rand. Emmanuel, fan, asks, what was your favorite character dynamic first time reading through the books? Daniel said Rand and Lan. Can't wait for our scenes together and the road we get to travel together. Aside from Moraine and Lan and Nynaeve and Lan. Ha ha ha. Mike said Tam and Rand. Moraine cosplay is what Jen wrote. Her name is Nynaeve. Asked the question, since the world is so rich, how do you decide which origins to focus on and the one you're really looking forward to doing? Rami said, Age of Legends. Nice. That's a great answer. Can't say more than that. Last question. But Rafe has something good news to share. Amazon has picked up season 3. Diving into some of the books, like his favorite, The Shadow Rising, is what he's looking forward to. Rami and Rafe going to London in a couple weeks to start writing on season 3. Has been excited about these since he was 12 years old. So happy that Amazon is believing in the show and giving them the resources to bring it to life.
I hope they give them
So
more resources.
That's it. That was it from Jen. So Jen, thank you so much. Let me see if I missed anything. Other things coming in. Okay. And maybe Jen will join us here shortly. Season 3 is confirmed. I've missed all your notes in chat if you had them. 200 of you voted on this. Who was that with the gray hair? It was mixed. Amy's, Varen, Elias, and other kind of got mixed results in this poll. Okay. Thank you, Megan, for mentioning to check Jen. Jen, amazing job when you hear this in the future. So crazy. Let's take a step back. We're going to jump back into the behind-the-scenes stuff. There was a shot at the end I really want to get a snippet of.
Is it the lady in the armor.
It is the lady in the armor. That might be one here. Let me ask you both while I go get that shot because I want it, and then I want to ask you, Tom, how do you feel season 3 being greenlit before season 2 drops?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. More Wheel of Time is great, and I haven't been incredibly happy with everything they've done so far, but most of it is budgetary things, and and then understanding all of the rewrites and reshoots they had to do because of COVID, and Barney leaving the show and all that stuff. So I hope Amazon puts behind it a little bit more finances.
Yeah. People are saying that, by the way, no, I would agree with that. That I will say this, and again, maybe this is just seeing the behind the scenes clip, and they've done a lot of work here. I love a lot of the shots, the cinematography in these behind the scenes, or like this sizzle reel, whatever you want to call it. I love a lot of the shots in it, and I'm hopeful that that's going to transcend into actually on screen, and we're going to get things that we really. Again, that was one of the pieces of season 1. I thought they could go further on the cinematography side. I thought we could get better storytelling with cinematography, and so I am looking forward to this. Okay, that's right, everybody. Before I ask Bree her thoughts here, I got this image. I sent it to myself, and we're going to talk about it because so I want to ask you all here. Okay, here we are. This is the shot.
You gotta zoom out a little bit, I think.
Yeah. People are saying this looks like Karima Adams. And that is one person that people thought was playing, that Watt Series reported might be playing Landfear. So what are your thoughts here? Do you believe this is Karima Adams, first of all, and do you believe that this is a shot of Landfear?
I mean...
I'm pretty face blind, so I'm not the person you asked to identify.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might not be able to tell you with the mask off. So
yeah, I'd have to
is
look
it
at a
Landfear?
picture of her.
Okay, so I will. Let me
I'm
see
feeling
if I can...
Shanchan. I really
yeah,
am.
that's what I'm feeling.
I feel like this is because I do think that the aesthetics that they had for the Shanchan at the end of season 1 may not be something that they stick with completely. They seemed maybe me. And I think like this is very cool.
Yeah,
a lot of people are saying High Lady Surath is this person. That mask does.
Yeah.
Surath's like return armor. Like if you look, it has like mandibles, like an insect, and that's what it's supposed to. They're supposed to look like insectoid. Their armor.
I can absolutely see like that would be if I had to put money on something. I think it would be High Lady Surath, like definitely.
100%.
Okay.
Because this is some like
it could be
fancy lady headgear.
Yeah, I mean it could be maybe there's like a person like a Suldam that's like in charge of all of the Suldam or something like that, but I would lean toward High Lady Surath for sure.
Okay. And that did I kind of wondered about that when you look at if we go back to the Wheel of Time here, everybody. I know it's like I had this up and then I lost it. So because there's that shot that I thought looked like the Shanchan, so I was like, oh, do we see High Lady Surath or who might be this person here? So let's turn the mic down there. Here we are. We're back, everybody. Where's that shot? Right here. Oh, let me see if I can pause it on there. There's a person standing right back to the left of if this is the Shanchan, that would be Turok. And so I was like, it almost seems like that person might be wearing something on their head. So I was like, that seems to me like that would be High Lady Surath if she was there. So
perhaps.
Yeah. So fun. Let me see if was there anything else dropped by the Wheel of Time here?
I didn't
before.
See it. Yeah.
Okay. So that is and the question I think I also, you were asking for a picture of, looks like we have somebody else joining us here.
Yay!
How did it go? Hey, Jen.
Oh my God. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm
Fantastic job, by the way.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. My little fingers are bleeding from typing so much. It was so much fun. It was so great. And I was like right there, and I was like making eye contact with Rafe and Daniel, and of course they all just ran away afterwards. So,
yeah,
as they do.
Yeah, as they do. So, what was the best part? I mean, obviously they were talking about that. You said you were pretty emotional about that animated short that you saw, and then they dropped this behind the scenes clips, and then they dropped season 3, and you got like Q&A. What was your favorite part of that panel?
To be truthful and honest, I think probably my very favorite part was the fact that they said that they did get a season 3 and that Rafe and Rami are going to London in like 2 weeks to start writing for it. And I was like, does that mean he doesn't have a writing team yet? And can I still get on the show as a writer? Which is my ultimate goal in life. But the behind the scenes, I mean, Malkier was amazing. The Origins was amazing. It might be my favorite origin story. I think it is.
Okay.
But
you see the entire origins of that Malkier?
Yeah, that's because they only shared like a 40-second clip, and did it seem like it was longer than 40 seconds?
No, it was like, I think it was one of the longest ones. It seemed like 3 or 4 minutes at least. Maybe it was only 3, but it was like, like you see Malkier, you see like like the king and queen's chambers or something. It was like kind of like a church sort of type room with like, thousands of people, and then like them deciding we're all going out to fight, and Bukama takes Lan and rides away, and then it cuts to Bukama and Lan coming back to Malkier when it's ruined, like when he's an adult, right before they go to the Eye of War, actually.
Now, I maybe I misspoke. Was there a 8th one that they showed that was the Eye of War, or was that just in a continuation of the 7?
That was my bad texting. It was just a continuation, like up to so it jumped ahead in time, and then Lan is ready to go. Like he's like, I'm off to the Blight. Bukama, stay here. I'm gonna go like kill myself. And then, and Bukama's like, well, just so you know, I heard a rumor that the Isle have crossed the spine of the world. Want to go get some battle on?
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. So that we only saw the one at this point. Okay. By the way, I had to zoom in here to see. There's gonna be so much unblurring over the next couple days because who do we see? Here's a shot. Here's as close as I can get, everybody. Don't blame me. That's the shot of people on this wall. I mean, the person to the far left is in blue, but there's a person to the far right in blue.
So wait, did they drop the whole season 2 behind the scenes at the same time? Like,
yeah, they put the clip out. So yeah, that's why you stopped hearing responses from me, because we were like, oh my gosh, the behind the scenes clip is here. I don't know if we are going to say this is Sean Chan or not, but that's what's hitting me right here.
Is that blue or gray?
It could be gray. That could be gray. That's for sure.
We could have Damane stuff going on there.
Well, that's because look, is that person on the left? Is that person Egwene?
It could be.
Oh my God, it might be. And the posture of the woman in the middle looks like the posture of the women on the ships.
Yeah.
Yes. So Soldaman and Damane right here. Oh my gosh. And yeah. So who is the other one? Is this Mygan?
Literally didn't even see this shot. I didn't even see the shot. It went by so fast in the room, and I was just like, "Play it again." Matt would play it again.
The shot's only on the screen for like a second.
Okay. And the person in red, I'm guessing, is like just from the crew. that's what I'm guessing, because that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, almost 200 voted. Is this High Lady Surath, the one we were talking about? By the way, Jen, the one we're talking about is this High Lady Surath is this one that's
gold helmet.
Yeah, this is the question was this High Lady Surath. About 79% of the people say yes, it is.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
I'm going to ask everybody this. Were those Damane, were those Soldam and Damane, and was that Egwene? That's a lot. Yes or no? People are going to be like, I don't want to answer that question. I'll say yes.
A, B, and not C.
No, but not, or yes, but not Egwene. How about that? You whiners that haven't whined yet, but you're going to. Not Egwene. And I'll just say no. Okay. Were those Soldam and Damane, and was that Egwene? Yes, but not Egwene. I think we'll see if I did this poll correctly. Yes, but not Egwene. Okay. So that is.
I was trying to look. Can you zoom in on the mandible, the one on the right at the bottom? That almost looks octopusy to me. Like what's on
that same image?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
I was trying to see what's stamped on the bottom.
Okay. So you were saying on the bottom, like right there?
Like on the right side, if you look, there's like these little starbursts or circle somethings.
Okay.
You could see them on both sides too.
It could just be, maybe that's not. I don't know those. A little monstery, a little kraken-y. Some sort of thing going on.
Honestly, it makes me think of an exoskeleton for a bug. Like that's the feeling I get from that.
Yeah,
especially when you if you look at them on the other mandible, the one on the left, you can actually see like
they're kind of raised.
Yeah, like they're slightly concaved and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's a question then. Would the High Lady Surath be dressed in anything even remotely like a soldier's? You know, I don't know. Do we ever see?
I think it's ceremonial. Like that. Like if she's wearing something like this, it would be ceremonial.
I have a new guess.
Okay, go for it.
What if it's Egianan?
Oh,
could be
Egianan.
I like that one too.
So if this is Karima McAdams, which I need to go actually find a shot of Karima. Thank you very much, Rob from Weekly Wheel of News. Sent me a bunch of images too that we can use here.
I have to say, it is so weird that I'm not like literally on the live chat, like able to chat in right now. Like I would be commenting on what I'm saying, and I'm feeling strange that I can't do that.
Let me see if I can find an image that would be in the same facial posture here. Yeah, everybody just waiting. I know life is tough.
We just got to see her lips.
Yeah, right. Okay. So here's a shot of. That's not the resolution's terrible.
Pretty like whoever's in this image has a pretty pronounced upper lip, like the little dip in the middle.
No, another one that's. Sorry.
There's a name for that somewhere. Somebody in chat. What's the name for that thing that has a name? Can't remember what it is.
The name for
the upper lip, the thing in the lip. Some anatomical name.
Well, shoot. Okay, so I'm not finding an image that's like a really good. Yeah, they're all like 5. Well, I guess maybe it's good enough. Here, we'll open this image in a tab. Yeah, here you go. This is there's that shot. Yeah, that's gonna look. You know how this works. There's gonna be some stuff afterwards where we're gonna have to like look at. Now we're gonna be like,
the mouth does look very similar. So I don't know.
She's got her hand on her chin, so I can't.
Lip comparison. Okay, Bane and Chia just tweeted. Let me see here. Just tweeted a side-by-side maybe for this one. Okay, thanks Bane and Chia. That's awesome.
Yay.
I'm gonna look this up. Oh man, behind the scenes was not did not start off my day thinking, hey, what if we get behind the scenes clip that we need to unblur today? So
the behind the scenes stuff was just incredible. I just couldn't I couldn't get enough of it. It was so amazing.
Here you go, everybody.
Oh.
Convincing to you. That does actually look. Yes, I would say we already think that Karima is part of this, and that does look like so. But who are we talking about here? You know, like Lady Surath, Egananen is an interesting question. Who do we have in the poll here? 150 who voted. Were those Soldam and Damane, and was that Egwene? Yes, 58% believe that theory. Yes, but not Egwene, 25%, and no, 17%. So nice job, Bane and Chiad. This is
like if she's playing Landfear, like, I mean, I guess it could be a shot of Landfear from the Age of Legends, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's where I would take that, right? This to me would have to be, if this is Landfear, an Age of Legends shot, perhaps, and maybe that they're trying to tie, some of that, But it just feels like it does touch on the Shan-Chan.
Yeah,
so.
it really feels Shan-Chan to me. Like
I struggle to see that as Landfear. Like even Age of Legends, I don't know, something.
Well,
she's a hottie McHottie pants, and she's not covering her face.
No,
I don't feel it.
Why would she wear any kind of armor, any kind of anything to even protect her face? Yeah.
Well, here it is. Like, so then again, people think that Karima.
I can
see. I said Karima. I said Karima wasn't Landfear. I said it was. I thought it was Natasha O'Keefe. Okay, so is Karima playing Landfear?
No.
With this knowledge, is Karima playing Landfear? Yes or no? Okay, everybody. I'm going to see where everyone's at now with this. Okay, and I know what you all want to do. You all want to watch that behind the scenes clip again. That's what you do. Because Jen, you definitely want to see it again.
Yes, I do. I do.
Here you go, everybody. Let's watch this, again, because that's what we do. Enjoy. Okay, do it again.
Man.
One more time for you, Jen.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, what do you think, Jen?
It's amazing, and I want to see it. I'm like my whole weekend for Comic-Con, I'm not even gonna go to another panel. I'm just gonna sit at home and watch that over and over in my hotel room.
I just found I changed the image that Rand is carrying. I figured out who one of the people behind him is. Let me show you this image, everybody, because I didn't get is the iPad working, Taylor, or no?
No, I needed the mouse before.
Oh, gotcha. You can grab it now if you want for a second. How long do you need it for? Okay, Taylor's going to try to set us up with the iPad here real quick, but I'm going to add an image. It's actually Lan behind him. Lan is walking with Rand in that. It's clear as day once you kind of lower the brightness, increase the contrast. You can see Lan right there. Sorry, Taylor's running some stuff, some things for us here, trying to get the iPad up and running. So, okay. While Taylor does that, 150 voted. With this knowledge, is Karima playing Landfear? Wow, 74% say no. Now it's that was opposite that. That is not what people were saying before. Wow, that's huge. Okay, so that image I'll show you here shortly as Taylor tries to connect this. Tweeter of Chaos is around. We'll ask the Tweeter of Chaos, is Karima playing Landfear? There you go.
Tell us, Tweeter of Chaos. Tell us.
Exactly.
Don't say Waygate. Don't say Waygate.
Don't say wait. Yeah, don't feed the Tweeter of Chaos Waygate. That's terrible. So, what other image would you like us to zoom in on? I can get us a nice shot. How about the?
I want to see that scary white cloak again. I want to know who that is.
So the white cloak. Oh, the white cloak with the white hair. Which one?
Yeah, the white hair and the mask early on.
Okay. Yeah.
Crazy axe.
That's got to be Child Buyer. That's what we thought.
Oh,
right?
that is okay. For some reason I thought that was
like
a shield, and then I see what you're saying. That is an axe. I don't know why I thought that was a shield at first. Yeah.
Holster,
Okay. White cloak, shield. Let's. We'll zoom in on that one. Is there another one you want to zoom in on? You want to get the mirror close to the mirror draw?
Oh yeah, let's see that mirror draw on that. On
door
the
draw. Let's go see him.
The door.
Okay.
The
door draw. Did you just coin door draw? That is.
Bree did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bree.
door draw.
Bree, that is amazing. That's amazing. That's so good.
The aerial.
Maybe
shot.
that maybe Tweeter of Chaos can make
Door
that
draw.
the hashtag.
Hashtag door draw is the best. Oh.
We need shirts.
I think these are the Sean Chan. I'm just gonna put Sean Chan as the name of mine. Okay, I got that one. We need door draw. I like it.
What's Egwene holding? She's in white, right? That's Egwene in white.
Yeah,
Egwene
Egwene in white. Yeah,
white. Okay, so fast.
I need to find door draw here. Everybody, sorry. Give me a second. Taylor, how are you doing over there? Taylor's working on his own stuff there, trying to get us up and running. Who's that person in the cloak? That's
the night shot. There's another shot of that person. The very, very last scene of the clip.
Let's be nerdy. It's like zoom in on shirtless Land for reasons. Yes. Jessica just said hashtag chest rock. I like. That's really good. Okay, Sean Chan 2. I'm getting all these for us to.
The guy in the cloak.
Okay. Sorry, I can't even make it to door draw because I keep on running into some of this stuff.
I should be placed somewhere that they could walk by, so I could just grab Daniel Henney and say, "Get on the dusty wheel." I don't know where they're going to come out though. So
yeah, I know.
Keeping my eyes open just in case.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Come on, Henny, jump on the dusty wheel. Let's talk about. Chest rock apparently. Okay. Oh, door draw. This one's gonna be a fun one to zoom into. I'm actually gonna use door draw as the name of the file. Okay.
Yes. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Let me upload some of these. Everybody, you ready? Taylor, can I grab that mouse or no? What do you still need it, or are you good? Door draw. I thought you turned it off or no? Okay, we got door draw coming up in here, folks. We got the. I saw something in this shot that I want to propose to you. That's that I think Loyal is at Falma in the shot here. I thought when I saw this up close, and then let me see. Did I already give us rant? Okay, I got it. Taylor, can I grab the mouse or no? Okay, everybody, here we go. We got some more shots. Let's break these down. Okay, this first one you wanted to see. Let's open this up. I know. Let's get our zoom in, or zoom on, however you want to say it. So here's the shot. That looks like Daniel Henney.
Absolutely, Land.
Yeah. So the question is.
Oh yeah.
That looks like probably Moraine right now. Yeah. There is a third person in the shot, but it looks like they're that's the back of them. Looks like they're kind of probably walking the other way. So Rand, Lan, and Moraine do get back together, apparently. So Lesbian Nerd is like, by the way, Lesbian Nerd is like, Dusty Wheel spotting Loyal again. I'm having deja vu. Oh, that was good. That made me laugh a lot. Okay.
Whose leg is it going to be this time?
Yeah, this is okay. Maybe you guys will all disagree with me here, but there was somebody in the back of the shot here. Hold on. Now, do you disagree?
Oh, that's Loyal. That
hair looks.
Yeah.
It looks. That looks like Loyal, right?
Yeah, that's got to be Loyal.
Yeah.
And that looks like Bornhold, right?
That's,
Yes.
Yeah, Bornhold, yep. And that's definitely Shaunchen armor. I pulled up the season 1 final episode. That's the same exact armor that they're wearing on the ships.
Also, they've got gold helmets, it looks like. So that's just making me feel more like fancy gold hat lady is, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yep.
Ganon, yeah.
Okay, look, this isn't any, you have to believe that that's like Loyal's leg. That is Loyal right there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like,
Okay.
If that's
Taylor,
someone's
you need the mouse?
leg, we have something weird going on.
Someone has a loyal growth.
Okay, Taylor's trying to get us in here to, something. Hopefully we can get in. If we can't, that's okay. I got a bunch of screenshots here, but
Oh, man. I can't wait to see the Heroes of the Horn.
okay. What's our next poll here? Okay. Now, with all this hope, when do you think season 2 will premiere? I'm not even gonna put the end of. No, we're gonna say first quarter, 2023, second quarter.
Are we convinced it's
2023.
not going to be in 2022?
I am totally convinced, but
100%.
but I will make it an option. I'll make it
I'm
an
holding
option.
out for
Jen.
Christmas. Come on, give me Christmas.
Right? Me too.
Christmas presents.
Fourth quarter 2022. That's your last option if you want that one. When do you think season 2 will premiere? There you go. Taylor, are you good? Can I grab the mouse again? You need it. Okay, I got the mouse back, and here's the next one. What do we have here? Okay, that Loyal one was fun. I know you all want to go to a different one, but this one I wanted to zoom in on because, like I said, I thought it might be. Oh, did you grab the mouse again? Oh, no, I got it. I just can't see the mouse because it's like on a white background. Okay, so tell me if I'm making stuff up here. Right, that looks like it's probably Turok.
Yeah.
And so you see how it kind of seems like in this person's hair
That they have something. Yeah.
that there's something in their hair. So it's like, are they wearing that same? Maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe that's just
the person in the image on the other thing had like a thing on their shoulder too.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't have that there. So yeah, maybe. But maybe there's just like. Well, anyways, that was like maybe that's the High Lady Surath there.
All of
but
this,
although there's a lot of hair for that, so
all of this
Probably not.
ornamental armor that they're wearing here though is all gold, so that really makes me feel
yeah, that's true.
strong.
That's true. Yeah,
even in the last episode of season 1, like the people that are on like the top of the ship, the metal pieces of their armor that you could see are all gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so Taylor, are we good or no? Can I grab the mouse? Can I grab the mouse or yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think first quarter.
Okay, you wanted the image of the white cloak here. Wow, that's really close up.
It's a really good. Just the base image is a really close up image. His armor is so cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I actually really like this. You see the sunburst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like a shepherd's
The-
crook. So
Even the armor looks a lot more
ornate.
Yeah.
It's like the plain soldiers had silver armor on their arms.
The fabric is also different.
Yeah.
If you go and watch, like Lesbian Nerdy did a breakdown with my costume friend, and there was like this sort of cross sort of motif silk screened, or I don't know the words. I'm not a fabric person, but like on the first season, so like this looks like chains to me. I mean, this is like the lighter thing motif on the fabric on his arm. It's all very creepy.
Yep. I love it. I actually really I'm digging this. Yeah, like they were talking about. Someone mentioned the golden knots of rank here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what they've. Whether or not that's the new for everyone or that's just the new in this moment. Okay, door draw has to happen. It's time for door draw.
Has to happen. And I have Katie with me, who was also in the panel and asked
Katie!
me questions.
Katie, thank you much for joining us.
If you can't, I'm so sorry because you guys are in my ear, so she can't hear you.
Oh, okay, but go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the question came from someone on Twitter. I wish I had their name offhand, but it was a really great question. I'm really glad I got to ask it, and it's a lot of fun being in the panel.
Yeah, tell her thanks for being there. We really appreciate you guys being our correspondents.
And appreciate having all the correspondents there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a good time. Oh, you can see this. This is Door Drawl. If you want to.
Oh, there's Door Drawl. They're calling this Door Drawl now. She's actually watching Dusty Wheel on her phone and found me because she could see where I was, which is amazing.
Look, yeah.
Door Drawl forever.
Okay, the one thing I will say that they probably did here, not to like lessen the awesomeness of Door Drawl, is like how would Fane have got him up there? Unless I guess some Trollocs. If Fane was not doing it himself, but he had some Trollocs.
Had Trollocs do it.
Got a little step ladder. Brought it over.
I could see him having Trollocs like hold him there while he did it. But that's
while he did it,
up.
He's up on the shoulders of a Trolloc.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you pick me up.
Piggyback
That looks
ride.
like a Heron Mark blade, though.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
There's definitely something on the just above the hilt there on the blade.
Yeah, that
we know
does.
that's definitely Perrin now.
Oh yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, that looks like Perrin. Yep.
Can we see Elias too?
Those are Perrin's boots, everybody. Those are Perrin's boots. I had to bring in boots at some point. That's when we need to define who people are. I understand. You guys thought that was Elias right here.
Yeah. I'm really thinking so. What's on his? What's like? He's got something around his belt, is that like furs or
patches? Yeah, fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
Some kind of furs. Yep.
No, it looks like a horn, like maybe drinking thing or something. Yeah.
No, he's got something poking out.
Something right at the there. What's that?
If you scroll down a little bit too, he's got something.
Yep. There, go ahead.
That's built there.
Okay, so that was fun. Oh, sorry. I keep on seeing people like flash in and wait, and then they like drop off the phone call. So I was like, wait, just hold on, don't drop. I can bring you in. Okay, I know this is gonna kill you all. This is gonna kill you, but I need you all to wish my daughter Zoe a happy birthday. This is her 18th birthday today. Aww. So, and we are going to go out as a family and celebrate her birthday. So what's really good is in about 15 minutes, I know Rob and Threefold Talk is beginning their normal live show on Thursdays. I imagine they're going to be doing a lot of what we were just doing, is continuing to break this down. I'm going to try to do some unblurring, do some images here, get some door drawl shots, if you will. There's a really strange... That's weird. It looks like there's like an arrow in this person's back. Anyway, when I can show this one, but yes, it's Zoe's birthday today. We got to go out this morning.
Zoe.
Happy birthday, Zoe.
Doing some breakfast, and we got to go to comic book shops. She's really into DC Comics, and it's a funny thing because we went to a couple of comic book shops. I actually walked in with my Dusty Wheel shirt, and a guy was like, "Do you know the Dusty Wheel? Like, do you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I run it." And he's like, "Oh, really?"
Dusty
And we ended up having like a conversation, and I was like, "Well, because I think he probably follows stuff on like Twitter, not necessarily the show." Yeah. And but yeah, great question. And then we talked, and not a huge fan of the TV show, but a huge book fan. And what was really cool was I think we had a really good conversation. Like I'm in that kind of mid of like grouping of like, I like a lot of parts of the show. There are lots of parts of the show I don't like, but I also just enjoy being and doing what we're doing here and talking about this stuff. I love the theorizing and speculating and understanding how changes work. Some people don't love that. You know what I mean? Some people are just like, no, it's not for me, kind of thing. And that's mostly where he was. But it wasn't like a weird, awkward conversation. It was just like, we're just huge book geeks about the Wheel of Time. And that's where we kind of communed and we had a good conversation. And I walked out and I said to my daughter, and I was like, is that just weird for you? And she's like, no, this has like been my whole life. And I was like, oh, that's true. This isn't weird for you. 237 of you are here and voted on this one. When do you think season 2 will premiere? 53% said first quarter. Look at how hopeful you are. That's a lot of hope. I love it. So I would have voted second quarter of 2023, but there's a lot of hope for 2023 and first quarter. So that's fantastic. I think it's good. See, this is why. So when I thought I heard a sizzle reel was going around about season 1, like early in the year. So I know, and I think of like, okay, they still need time to produce whatever it is they're doing. Like to me, them taking 9 more months to be ready and actually to put this thing out makes more sense to me. But
yeah,
certainly,
so maybe,
certainly with the effects. I mean, that just takes forever.
So Taylor, did you end up getting that? Okay, next time we're live, we weren't able to get the iPad working. We'll get it working next time. But this is what I was talking about. Like, why is there like an arrow sticking? Like, am I like, oh, okay. I didn't see, like, all I saw was this, and I was like,
oh yeah,
dude got hit with an arrow. And I was like,
he's got him through his belt.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting way to carry arrows.
Possible Landfear sighting in the footage. What are you talking about, Joe? Which Landfear sighting are we talking about here? So, okay. So I know a lot of people, I have about, 5 to 10 more minutes here. I'm going to jump to the end of this because a lot of people are talking about who do you think this person is at the very end. Right here, you see someone in black cowl swiping a sword at a horse. And I can't tell. I looked to see if I could get that blurry shot. It almost does look like a white cloak. Now, this is a weird theory. Maybe it's a crazy theory. I was like, if Rand is Rand, would there be any reason for Rand to be in this like dark cowl as he,
I don't think so.
goes across? Like, who else would be hiding in a dark cowl like this? Is a Shamael would be like weird.
I don't know if it's just because of the way it's going, but I mean, that looks like some serious braid action on whoever's toppling off the horse. Sometimes when you go back a little bit, it looks like there's a braid flying out behind them.
Yeah, it does. I see what you're saying.
Okay, I'll go for that.
I see. I think they have like they're holding maybe like a sword of some sort.
They definitely have a sword, but their leg also looks like it has armor on it.
Yeah, it does make me wonder like who they're highlighting. Now, what I heard from Joe was women's silhouette at 33 seconds for Landfear. I think it must be. Oh, wait, what? Like, are you? I don't think you didn't mean like in the fire. Women's silhouette. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Joe, I need you to get a screenshot of that.
Left?
Yeah. Oh, the person to the left.
No, not behind him. There is
to the left. Shape there. Yeah, there is. Let me try to highlight that one even more because I did that here.
Yeah.
I will adjust this one so we can get a better view of that.
They're pretty slender, whoever it is.
Here's okay, this is a fun one because you can kind of. Oh, I might be able to get even. Sorry, we couldn't get the thing working, but this would have been fun for you guys to see kind of as it was coming together.
Definitely don't think that this is Landfear.
No, not from what I'm seeing in this image. If that's what you meant, like I wasn't sure if all of a sudden Joe was saying, no. Behind Rand is actually, maybe Joe missed this. We have an image of this. Behind Rand is Lan and Moraine, but I'll show you what we have to the left. I was able to extract this out and show you this other person with a lot of clarity because you can kind of take all the brightness out. So. Sorry, everybody. You don't get to see this happening live, but that's just what it is. But yeah, no, Joe, we have an image that shows that is Lan for sure. And thank you, everybody that's been here. Please do like the video on the way out. You can imagine we'll try to get back on. There is a caller. I'm going to bring him in because people have been calling in and I've missed them. So, hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
This is the Master of the Deck. What's up,
Master of the Deck? You called in, and thank you for. So many people were like dropping off. I felt bad, and I was like, wait, don't. 2 minutes is not a lot of time to wait. 3 minutes. Sometimes people wait 20 minutes, but don't go away. So, Master of the Deck, what do you think about today's drop?
I might have screamed a little bit. There's a lot. There's so much in there, and I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah, there is a ton.
I mean, maybe I'm a little bit more excited about like the collective 2 seconds of Rand content that we got. But
Do you like shaved head Rand?
Yeah. Right. What's
Do
your?
I like shaved head Rand? I miss Rand's curls. I like what I like what shaved head Rand says about what's happening with him in that season, because, as most people are aware, what I really enjoy about his journey in this part of his life is how crazy he's going. And shaving his head is exactly the kind of thing that would happen.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Mash the deck. Enjoy this. This is a close-up of the person walking next to Rand.
Oh.
Looks like...
It's going to take a second. I've got the delay on my TV.
Yeah, no worries. I don't think that there's looks like armor on the shoulder.
Are they reaching behind their back?
It almost looks like a knife behind the back.
Yeah, it looks like he's like reaching behind his back to like pull a knife or something.
Honestly,
or holding a sword right there.
Got a little bit of a Matt vibe. I don't know.
Like at first I was like, is that? But yeah, no. It looks like they actually have a. I don't know, Joe. Let me go see your.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it seems
Joe.
Like it would make sense if this is a climactic Falma thing.
We got hair, so definitely that's not. I don't think that's Landfear at all.
No, definitely not. 100%. It looks like a man.
Yeah. What is this article from IGN that I'm being sent?
Apparently, it has the 4K.
Footage
teaser. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, 4K. Okay, while you're thinking about that, just because it was something that the very last clip, the last instance of this whole behind the scenes drop before it goes to the logo is of somebody like swinging a sword down, like in a death stroke.
Yeah.
And it looks like it could possibly be High Lord Turok.
So which is that one? Where is that at in the
It is
the video?
It's the very last thing that you see before the logo cuts to the logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay. That might be the last thing we can kind of see here, and then unfortunately everybody will have to say goodnight.
Well, you have a birthday party to attend, which I think is very important.
I agree.
I gotta ask you, Master of the Deck. I'm like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm like 14, terrified of the new White Cloak. So how do you feel? Because the more something scares me,
I'm at that. Right. So I'm at that intersection between like, terrified and intrigued.
Yeah.
Because Rob Malkier Talks and I, we had a podcast episode where we talked about some fan casting situations and unfortunately stumbled upon the concept of Beefcake Bayar. No. I feel like we might have predicted this. I think that might be what's happening.
Good.
Okay.
I did.
So
I agree.
I pulled this. I do see the image you're talking about. It does look like High Lord Turok right here.
Yeah.
Right before the
little Turok and Rand action.
Yeah, that could be right there. I love it for book fans. Like, we haven't even talked about the Lan, shirt here and Pat and Fane scenes. There's so much to come back to here, everybody. This Avienda. We need a name for the Avienda.
After the party.
Caged Aiel there. That's a good one. Yeah. So, okay, I got to go, everybody. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to keep this going, if one of my mods want to throw Rob's live stream in chat, if you want to go over and check that out. Bree, amazing. Bree, you had awesome theories. I'm going to probably end up like Borg. I'll subsume them, and then all of a sudden they'll become my theories, and I'll be like, I came up with this great idea. But it probably goes back to you, I'm sure, because there's amazing ideas.
As long as I get to keep credit for Doordrawl.
Yeah, exactly. Doordraw's amazing. Doordraw's amazing. Jen, thank you so much for being our correspondent. Tom DeSimone from Dragonmount, everybody. I'm sure Dragonmount will have some coverage coming up on this weekend. I think they do Saturday shows on Instagram. Make sure to catch them also. Thank you, everybody. I got to go to a birthday party. This has been amazing. And yeah, we'll get back online, do some more of our breakdown and unblurring. I can't wait to kind of dig into this more. So as we say around here, thank you so much, everybody. This was amazing. I'm so glad we got some amazing news today, and we were live for it. What a blast. Thank you, everybody in chat. This has been so much fun, and we'll see you back online. As you see around, good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black. You went right to kill it. Look at you. You're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is one
really
of the
well.
biggest scenes.
And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So,
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm
sad. I see Nakomi as something along the lines of a Shida Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Will Show. What? Meme Off Challenge! Yay!
Carol's like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
This is not just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
And
elements.
just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guests in here with me, and
probably I would say put in 70, 80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,